I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me.
Maybe it's a sign. Got Bobby Wagner at the main menu.
She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle.
Spin move, no.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Spreading the field.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
no gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Can't deny
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Oh, he falls.
20,
it don't matter.
10, 5.
Oh.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and
That's
goal at the
L2.
1.
He's got to hold L2.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will not be denied into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Good
Makes the
start.
score Seahawks 7, Packers 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first down
Playing smart big rocks.
at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, man,
out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's a pickup of 3 that brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
We might still get some props here on the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought in the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
4th and 1, 42 out, and he's sadly got it. Good run.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39.
Big Rock's, how you feeling about this game?
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on
4th
down.
It's going to be close.
Successful.
I think it's a
now
close
they look
match.
to pay it off on
pretty
first
lucky
down.
Lockett was
After
over in the
one,
middle.
7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Jumped too early.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch your stream.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Still got some
And he's
yards,
brought down at the
just
22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Rodgers, a dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down.
I'm calling it's going to be the score 24 and 8.
10 at the 14-yard line.
We have a prediction.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, there he is, the boogeyman.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points.
Wow,
he
he got the
You're
intercept.
kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way.
I can't hear Big Rocks because he hasn't put his allow voice chat. He hasn't put it on in the party. There's an option for his voice chat to be in the live show.
Oh, it's opened up. Great run.
Record 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at
Or
3-2?
just pause it and then you just go to party and go to party settings, and then it'll be allow your voice to be shared option, and you just go allow.
Just pausing for a moment, didn't realise Big Rocks is not in the voice party.
Yeah, so go to party settings, and then there should be an option allow your voice to be shared.
What about now?
You go always allows. Right now, I'll check it out. You continue
Sweet.
playing.
I'm ready. Daddy's ready.
Their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans, but boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
They'll run on first down. Carson.
Look at him, just
And he'll be
making yard
taken
after
down, but
yard.
not before he gets into enemy territory.
Just
Back-to-back
getting
nice plays,
started.
12 yards that time, and a first down.
Another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard.
On
Yeah.
first and 10,
I
it's
can hear you
Wilson.
on the stream now.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it
Had to
inside
go
the
to the
45. Now the Seahawks
Put in
going to
my
use the
chair.
first of their timeouts
First and 10.
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Oh,
From the
what a
34 now,
pass.
here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh,
Coverage terrific there as that's
Whoa,
knocked down
you're
and
looking
incomplete.
good right now.
Tyler Lockett was the
Thank you,
target
sir.
there.
That was a risky
And now it's
pass.
second down.
Second and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw that's taken out of the
Oh,
backfield.
pushes him
And
off.
this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
What a pass!
12, it's
What a
first and
run!
10. To throw again is Wilson.
oh
And will
no.
be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
You know what?
And
I
they'll
didn't
have
mean
the
to press
football
square,
deep
but
in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Over first and 10.
As much football
Damn,
as we watch, we've
whoa.
seen this work many times.
Oh.
In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and
Hey,
push
but he's
results.
doing bad,
In this case,
bad.
though, give credit to the
Yeah.
defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And that'll be knocked away.
Wagner's
It's
teasing.
incomplete.
He's
The
teasing for
linebacker
another
Bobby
one.
Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense
I
with their
fucked
eyes
up
and their
and
head
I
movement.
thought I was
In this
playing for a
case,
second
he
and
just
went to
stared the
go
receiver
fucking
down. That
square.
allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one
So
away.
friend,
After the
kids
incomplete
watching.
pass here now is second and 10.
Sorry for my language.
Throwing again.
I
Rodgers
have Tourette
setting up the
syndrome.
screen here. Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line.
Good
Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
What
As
a
they'll
run
stop it
there
with just
for
over
Big
40
Rocks.
seconds
Wow.
to go in the first half.
He did that little step and got even further.
I think it's time for an intercept.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
38
timeouts
seconds left.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Oh, I thought he picks it up again.
Incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert On 3rd and 9.
Thank you.
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
That's Jamal Adams.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So what's your channel called?
After the interception, here's Wilson.
PS jamming at the moment.
And that is incomplete. He
And I
couldn't
made the
hold on
mistake
through
of
the
the timeout.
contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now. They're trying to get 3 before halftime.
Don't be nervous.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Showing a little bit.
And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly.
Jamal Adams
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal
Adams.
His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
should be roughing the passer. Yep.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
I saw it, but it was too late.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Packers.
What's that?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They jump on.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
No.
Picked up. Possible pick 6.
Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Captain, what's your view on the game at the moment?
It's a very entertaining game. I'm enjoying it very much.
They're trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
Stopped him
and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that's going to be caught. One-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Myers for the extra point.
That didn't go well.
No, sir, it did not.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
17. Packers nothing.
My viewer here, Captain Harper, wants the producer to continue.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Tried to read it with Wagner. Oh, steps
and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my gosh.
You have 5 minutes to stop it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I ain't gonna give me 3 seconds.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
He's turned
and
on.
a Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Give credit to King. He's disrupting defensively.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I lied, I did.
They'll wind up getting about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Mark him down short. Maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
The goose egg is still on the board. Can he stop it?
The goose egg's playing with my mind.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome
you. I do have to say, why did you time out when you had the 2-minute warning coming up?
They search for a late score.
Oh, that was kicked by Wagner.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And Ross has got to have a run. Gets taken out.
It's all set and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll buy some time. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Oh, could have sacked him.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And almost intercepted.
Attackers don't want to
It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson.
Oh, it's picked this
It's
time.
intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back
seconds.
to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
12 seconds.
Mercedes Lewis.
It's going to happen.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Last time
And
that's been used
whistles, and
by
they
Green
take their
Bay.
final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Picked by Diggs. No touchdown return. Game's over with the final score of 17 Seahawks, Goose Egg Green Bay.
So the victory here
Thank
for
you to
Seattle,
Big Rocks
and they did it in shutout
participating in this match.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did
And
enough.
that's
But yeah,
going
you're
to do
right.
it.
most games, it wouldn't have
It's
been
done
enough. So they've got to
It's
go
done
to
it.
the locker room and
Thanks for watching.